There are great people in this world, and becoming day by day we hear more and more great people trying to get the name and fame by whatever the means. Think one way, whatever you're doing to get the name and fame, is it in any way helping the society betterment? Someone is taking a record for growing long hair. Okay, it's a crazy thing. To manage a long 10 feet or 20 feet of hair is a very difficult thing. I pity them for growing such hair. If you leave it, it will grow. If you put some fertilizer, then automatically it will grow. Doesn't need any effort. Is there any effort involved in that? But they project that they have got the long hair. And there are some organizations, global organizations, ready to present the awards to them. A person having a long hair. Another funny thing is, and one person, I met him. He is looking for the world record in what, in growing the nails. He wants to be a person with the longest nails. Does it make any sense? The nails are to grow, that's the nature, and samskaram. In our samskaras, in our traditions, nail cutting is one culture, one tradition. We need to cut the nails. Like hair also, we need to cut. That is a samskaram, right? And putting extra effort to grow extra long hair is not advised. Not there in our culture, right? Gents growing long hair for the sake of record, some award, some certificate. That's a funny thing. Growing that person, I know, the person who wants to get a world record, he cannot use his hands because they are already half meter long, curled, and he is unable to hold the spoon also. Somehow he is managing. He is lucky to have the riches behind him. So he hired a maid to feed him, right? And to do other things as well. Because the nails are in his hand. What he can do? He can't do anything. I asked him, nails, how you got this inspiration to grow the nails? He said he saw somebody, some other crazy fellow. So he wanted to imitate that guy. So he is doing it, and he takes a lot of care in not breaking them. Because when the record officers, world record officers come, they check that time whatever the length is there, that they takes into count. The length of each nail, each fingernail is counted, and that adds up to the total length that way. So he puts his hands like this and sleeps on his bed. And he cannot sleep properly, he cannot eat properly, and he cannot move out also. You will be surprised that person is not going out for 3 years. He is indoors. Because if he goes out, people look at him as an odd person. Because he has put a bag to cover that nails, not to be shown to outsiders. One cloth bag this hand and one cloth bag to this hand. So when people is going like this, people will look at the whatever odd thing that appears to right. That's the only thing that catches your attention, right? So he is odd, always putting his hands inside the bags, cloth bags. People will ask, and if he doesn't tell, then people will think something else. You know what they will think. So he has to tell them, and he is expecting a reward or some questions or admiration from those who is looking at him. Wow, you're great, you're great. And they may wish all the best and they will go away, but they will laugh as they move out. That this person should understand, right? So utilize your time. That person spending 3 years of time in growing the nails, maybe to his self-satisfaction he is doing it, but if he can spend that 3 years of time and energy to something else which is useful for him, at least his health is got deteriorated because he cannot do any exercise, he cannot lead a normal life, right? His marriage, he is postponing his marriage also till he receives that certificate, right? So, and if he has got riches, he can utilize them, you can properly utilize them if he has got the intention to serve the society. Otherwise, he can help the society in many ways, because he wants to do something, he can do it in better way. So it's my appeal to all the people who are doing crazy things. Do the things. If you plant some, grow some plants, maybe a lakh of plants or 10 lakh, a million plants, then that's also a crazy thing, dedication, interested, but people will admire what a great thing you have done, right? And if you are mobilizing the governments to make corruption-free disbursement of the funds, the schemes are well planned, well organized, so that the real needy gets those funds and the upliftment is seen. If one receives the fund, one receives the benefit from the government, his successor should not receive that fund, receive that benefit, right? Benefit is to uplift one generation, the next generation he should take care of. Okay, but there are people who are taking the benefit for generations and generations. So you can help. You got a lot of things to improve in the society. Together, let us heal society. Thank you.